Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this week's rendition of the WREPcast. I'm your host, Wiggles. The man behind me with his hand up my ass is Lucian Barrows. And this man-goat thing, that thing, that's Load Failure 404. Welcome to the WREPcast. Got it. His hand went up too far.
That's disturbing.
That thing is, Wiggles isn't even a puppet. Don't know why my
I
hand was up
know.
there.
Yeah, that's very awkward.
Thank you, Wiggles, for that wonderful introduction. Anyway, so this is not a ventriloquism act. This is a podcast.
Yes.
You wouldn't know by looking at it, but we're not dummies. And no, nobody has their hand up our ass. So,
Thank God.
well, I mean, it's Sunday, so I try to only keep that to Wednesdays.
Awkward.
What? Prostate.
I'm glad I'm at work during that time, because...
Prostate checks, man. Gotta get it checked out. Get your junk checked out before it's too late.
Right.
So, anyway,
As you...
I'm making noise.
Yes, there goes
I dumped
the... Yeah. Literally.
Anyway, I would like to start first by saying our apologies, but last week we didn't have a podcast because we tried, and then, well, his fault.
Hey,
Load failure.
the computer got full, and I have discovered something about now. It's either Windows 8 or solid state drives. I found something out. Either it's a flaw in one or the other, in both of them. I don't know yet. What happened was
user error.
Well, my error. But what happened was I don't reboot unless I absolutely have to. So what I was doing was I was removing videos off of here and putting them onto our server to make room. And, well, apparently, even though Windows 8 told me that I have plenty of room, we're talking like
It did.
over 10 gigs of...
Over 9,000! Sorry.
Wow. Anywho, that even though it said one thing, we went to record, and how far did we get?
I think we got about a half hour in before
Yeah,
it went...
I was kind of pissed.
Yeah, me too.
So...
By that point, it was like after midnight, and we just said, fuck it.
And
Called it quits.
yeah.
Enough.
It was
a long day.
Yeah, it was. Actually, I have to apologize again. This thing gave me some trouble too. Titanfalls actually got out before this uploaded.
Before our last one uploaded.
Yeah, our last one uploaded.
User error.
So...
Actually, user error on both accounts. I forgot to give them a description to put into the tube of you and all that. So.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
No, but what really happened to his computer and all that stuff was, well, I know what you do in public, or not public, what you do in private with it, and let's just say it got a virus.
Oh, bullshit.
Also, speaking of user error, that's how you were made. You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, user error. Instructions unclear. Dick Cotton keyboard. After I almost made him spit his Coke all over the Surface laptop tablet thing. Tablet with a keyboard. Anyway, let's see here. So, I'm going to try to remember all that we tried to record in the way of entertainment last week.
And we didn't quite get there, but...
We started talking about entertainment, and then it crept out on us just as I was talking about something very important very important and near and dear to my heart.
I know.
In ways of entertainment.
And
First of all, we never got a chance to talk about this.
Yeah.
Actually, this one's a little less near and dear somehow, but still very important. Is, we haven't had that chance to say, we haven't had that chance to properly say goodbye to an icon, in a sense, for us in our childhood. And that would be Harold Ramis, who played in Ghostbusters, a wonderful movie series that you and I probably both grew up on watching dozens and dozens of times.
Absolutely.
So we are a little late on that.
Yes.
But
we wanted to throw that out there. And He's from Illinois, so he was from Chicago.
So it's nice that somebody gave this state respect.
Yes. Finally.
The Chicago Bears ain't doing a good job.
Nope, and neither is our president.
Yeah. We're sorry, America.
I'm just saying, I see it, I call it as I see it.
Our bad. Whoops. Anyway, so, yes.
Please don't hate me.
Harold Ramis, may he rest in peace in one of those damned old ghost traps. Actually, interestingly enough, Achievement Hunter did their little homage to him by playing a Ghostbusters video game for Let's Play.
Oh, really?
That,
very nice.
Passed away, so which was pretty cool. But yeah, so rest in pieces, Harold. And I'm sorry, I know I'm being very insensitive, but that's what I do.
This is what we do.
He was an awesome actor.
He would have got a kick out of this, I'm sure.
So, yeah, he was an awesome actor, and he will be missed. Anyway, especially since I was hoping for a Ghostbusters sequel, but
well.
Anyway, more entertainment news, a little more entertaining. Also, a little late on this one because I forgot the week before, and then this is where I got cut off, I think, with the last week's recording.
Yeah, you did.
It was the Minecraft movie.
Yes, you did get cut off there.
Kind of giddy about that one.
Yes, he is.
Really, it's pretty neat.
He's
I just don't want to be.
Please cover that up.
I just don't want to be jilted like I have been before. Like, back when I was still playing World of Warcraft, like 5 years ago. 6, really, was about the time it started. I was deep into World of Warcraft, and they talked about a World of Warcraft movie. There's still talks about a World of Warcraft movie, and it's actually, I think, being made right now, finally. I think. Don't quote me on that. Haven't looked into it much. But,
And then they kept talking about for years. I mean, years. Halo movie.
Right.
I mean, my God, I even seen a trailer of it, and I know, because it was probably not a real trailer, just something somebody made.
There was a rumor that Peter Jackson, the director for the Lord of the Rings movies and Hobbit movies, I think, that there was a rumor that he actually passed on directing the would-be Halo movie to do Lord of the Rings instead. Considering that the Halo movie hasn't come out or made it anywhere in production or anything like that, good choice, dude. Really good choice. Right call. So, also, I didn't realize this until I stumbled across it the other day. I don't remember where I found it or how I found it. I actually found out that the guy that plays oh God, alright, fans can hate me. What's his face? The Hobbit in the Hobbit movies. That's what's the fucking character's name? Frodo?
Oh,
no, Bilbo. God dang it, I can't believe I actually got those mixed up. And I'm a big fan of the series. Bilbo. Dildo Gaggins. Bilbo, I didn't realize it, but as a nerd I felt stupid not realizing it until now, that he played in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Yep.
I did not realize that.
He did.
I felt absolutely
he did.
And it's like, as soon as I read that, I'm like, oh fuck, how did I not notice that?
I figured that out.
I hadn't watched Hitchhiker's Guide for a long time. I need to sit down and watch it again.
That is like, oh
yeah, I
need
to sit down and watch it because that was a great movie.
It was. And awesome then Zoe, what's her name?
Deschanel, whatever.
Deschanel?
Douchebag. No, I don't know. No. I'm sure she's sweet. Deschanel, something like that. I've never been able to properly pronounce her name.
With really, really amazing eyes, like.
Yeah, I know.
It's
right?
like they're almost they're enchanting. Like,
they will pierce your soul.
I'm not even exaggerating.
They will pierce your soul like a spear of blood. Anyway.
Whoa.
So, yeah,
cover
back to the point.
The camera and whack.
I didn't mean that. But anyway, so back to the main point at hand. Minecraft movie. Now, I'm not sure how this is going to be. I really have no idea how it's going to turn out. If it's going to be like a CG movie or like a live action movie. I'm really excited to actually find out how it's going to work out, because this should really be fun. And if and when it comes out, totally going to go to the theaters as soon as possible.
Well, yeah.
I will be there on release day.
So will I.
Just because
we Rogue Entertainment will be there on release day.
We shall be there.
and we'll stream live.
I don't know about that.
Okay, maybe
I think that might be
not.
illegal.
No, not in the theater.
Oh, okay. You know, it's kind of pointless to stream like 5 minutes and then go in and then 5 minutes after we get. It's better just
Well,
we'll probably make a video
Yeah.
before we go in and then an impression of the movie after we get out.
Yes.
But that's a ways off. So whatever.
Yeah.
Which actually, I think if we start going to see more movies as a company group thing, sort of thing, then we should start doing that.
We can.
Like when the
Yeah.
next Hobbit movie comes out,
Yes.
or Captain America, or Guardians of the Galaxy,
Yes.
or any other movie that should be awesome
Yes.
this year.
We can actually say, and that's the tax write-off.
Yes, we can.
And
Business, folks.
gotta love it.
Great when you're an entertainment company because you can do just about anything kind of as entertainment.
Yep. It's like,
As long as we're recording it, we're good to go.
yeah. It's like, I went to Naperville. I recorded the entire thing.
Actually, as long as we're recording it, we're good to go.
Yes.
Expect next week me on the toilet. Well, it's not going to be a lower body shot.
Oh, okay, good.
It's going to be, face shot.
Awkward.
Till I stand up and forget about the camera being on. Then we've got problems. And I'm not going to take the time to edit, so
yeah.
YouTube will ban us. So, yeah, anyway.
Wow.
Or at least make us an 18-plus video. Whatever.
Definitely
Probably should be already,
plus.
but, you know.
Yeah. No, but I seriously, what was it, yesterday? Went for a road trip. Went to Naperville. Up by Chicago.
Why did you take a road trip to Naperville?
Because wanted to...
Nippleville.
Huh?
Nippleville.
That too.
If it was actually Nippleville, I'd be there all the time.
I know you... Yeah.
Because I've got nipples.
Well, we got titties about 20 minutes way over in Kappa.
Never been to a strip club.
Neither have I.
Don't count, I'm going to one.
Don't really want to.
Every time I tell some people that, it's like, dude, we're going. No, I don't really.
I know. I tell people that work, they're like, I go all the time. I'm like, dude, no.
Well, that's fine to know that you're.
broke.
That's fine to know that you're not satisfied with your sex life, but
It's
okay. In all
like,
fairness,
you
I'm not
make
satisfied with mine either.
literally $8 more than me, and you're more broke than me. That is pretty much what I tell them. They're like, ugh.
In all fairness, like I was saying, I'm not satisfied with my sex life because I have none at the moment. Haven't had any for. You know what? Let's not get there.
Yeah, that.
Unless
No.
you might want to be a willing participant, in which case, tweet us your applications. Hashtag Lucy in Love. Let's get that going in the first place because it never started the first time. So.
I know, right? So,
You guys are getting
yeah.
disappointed. Anyway, right. Otherwise, I really don't have much in the way of entertainment news. I mean, I know. Oh, actually, you know what? There's a couple things real quick. I know the Captain America movie is coming up soon. It's out in April.
I am excited.
I can tell. Gross.
Sorry.
Looking forward to that. I've seen extended trailers of it, and
Extended. Oh,
Noticed.
boy.
anyway, it looks awesome. It looks really awesome. It's going to be, I think, a pretty cool movie. And since it's a lot less origin story than the first one, there's probably going to be a lot more action in it. Plus, you know, we're going to have things like we're going to have the Black Widow in this one. So Scarlett Johansson in the skin-tight outfit. We're going to have the Falcon in this one, so Black dude didn't need wing contraption. But,
Okay.
the Falcon's
We'll
alright
go with that.
so.
Sure. And then, then we got, obviously, the Winter Soldier.
Which, sorry for those of you who aren't really big comic book fans and don't follow completely and just go to the movies, because movies, this is a spoiler, the Winter Soldier is Bucky Barnes. He's the one who fell off the train in the first one.
Yep. And
So-
if you haven't seen the first one, probably ought to go see the first one.
If you haven't seen the first one and you want to see the second one, but you haven't seen the first one yet, go fuck yourself. It's your own fault. It's your own fault by this point. It's been out for a
I
couple years.
mean,
It's your own fault.
I haven't seen the second Hobbit, but I did make the effort to see the first one.
And he enjoyed it.
Because I wanted to see the second one, and I figured out real quick that if you don't see all the Lord of the Rings in order, you don't understand what the fuck's going on.
However, you can watch the original trilogy. Well, I shouldn't say original. Whatever. You can watch the actual Lord of the Rings trilogy and not need the Hobbit. You can watch The Hobbit and not need the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Right.
However, if you have inevitably, if you have, when we have all 3 of the Hobbit trilogy movies out, and then we also have all 3 of the Lord of the Rings trilogies, if you watch them all together, it'll make about the same amount, probably about the same amount of sense, but it'll still be entertaining as fuck.
Well, yeah.
Because as soon as all 3 Hobbit movies are out on DVD, I'm totally going to gather us and other friends together, and we are having a total medieval nerd day.
Yes.
I will come in costume. Or just come, whatever.
No, costume. Not.
Got it. I'll come in my costume.
Oh, God.
I'm coming as one of the female elves. I'm not shaving for that. Oh, maybe I should come as a female dwarf instead. That might.
Oh, God.
I'm not short enough.
No,
You're
really?
short. Yeah, that'll help.
I'm not going as a dwarf.
But you're shorter than I am.
No.
I'd like to demonstrate how actual shorter he is than me. Now, at this point, sitting straight up, he's about an inch higher than me. In all actuality, he's probably sitting. His butt is probably up about 2 to 3 inches higher than mine is right now. He's short. But he's not too short. Oh yeah, I forgot he can see that. Anyway.
I saw that.
But yeah, there's that. And what else was I going to say? Oh, and with my entertainment. Last weekend at Pathfinder. I was talking about this last weekend too, but lost everything.
Shit happened and
shit goes wrong because that's what it does.
And all got deleted.
Mm-hmm.
Not my fault.
I still blame him because load failure. But anyway, right. I am personally considering getting back into WoW. We were talking about it last weekend. Before we started doing anything with Pathfinder, and the 4 of us that were actually there, our DM, his wife, me, and number 4, we started reminiscing about all our old adventures that we'd have, not together. I mean, me and number 4 did, but it's like we were reminiscing about our old times.
In other words, they had a life online.
Yeah.
But nowhere else.
Still about the same. Not gonna lie. My life is online. It's here for these beautiful people.
Well,
you, on the other hand, think you're better than because you have real life.
I go to a job. I go to a bar once in a while, and we go kind of.
Anyway, back to the entertainment thing. Incidentally, it took us to like 9. We got together about 4 o'clock, and it took us to like 9 o'clock to actually get started on Pathfinder that night. Because we kept talking more and more and reminiscing about World of Warcraft and all that, and we finally decided, yes, we need to all get back into World of Warcraft.
If you guys have not figured this out, our group of friends are about like this. You know, we'll start talking about something, and then there'll be about not 1, not 2, but 1,000 bunny trails, and it will take about 4 to 5 hours to.
Once you go down that rabbit hole, sometimes there ain't no coming back.
No. What will happen is I'll get back, I'll be at his house. I'll get ready to leave, right? At a summer, we'll stand outside for another 2 hours. 2 fucking hours.
And sometimes that's just him and number 4, and I'm still back at home, already back in my room, expecting that they left, and they're standing outside my house talking.
Yeah, we're just yammering away about
because that's not fucking weird.
I know, right?
But, yeah, we do that.
Excuse me.
What was I going to say? Anyway, so we're looking into getting back into WoW. Number 4 has already gotten a new account, and is working on getting his old account back, actually, too. The other 2, I think, have got their accounts back, but I'm not sure. DM's wife. last weekend.
That was hilarious.
So we gave him a disk drive for her computer. He takes it home. She puts it in. She turns on the computer. The hard drive started smoking.
No.
After she had installed World of Warcraft and got everything installed for it and all that, and then bam.
Now,
had to redo
what had totally happened, right?
That was just a quick gist.
Yeah, that was the quick gist. Here's the story of what actually happened.
The down low.
Yeah, the down low. Okay, so she gets home, calls her dad. Dad does what I do for a living, which, computers.
Corner worker.
That. Yeah, that too. And runs her through how to put the drive in and all that. She disconnects everything from, all the drives. Puts it all in, connects it back, hits power button, wouldn't turn on. Weird. Turned it on. Nothing. Weird. Power supply was running. Oh, it faulted and wouldn't turn everything on. Somehow she made the machine go past the electrical fault, and so the machine powered up and the hard drive started to smoke, and I get a call a few hours later, from my perspective, a few hours later, of what had happened. And I'm like, right. So him and I, we're getting ready to do our podcast and get this phone call, and we're like, okay, so...
That's why we didn't even start until late.
Yeah.
We were fixing that.
Yep, and have a very awesome way now of hacking into computers that where people have either forgotten.
It's not hacking; it's bypassing.
Well,
for a technical solution.
Yes, it is bypassing, but so yeah, we bypassed it, and
because. We had had to get a new hard drive. I gave them my old 1.5 terabyte hard drive that I just had lying around. I know, right? Just lying around. And feels weird to say that. I mean, considering a couple years when I first bought that, it's like, oh wow, this is kind of expensive still. And today I can say, yeah, I had a 1.5 terabyte just lying around.
It was extra.
Yeah. I was going to put it in my computer I have now after the warranty ran out. That way I'd have 2.5 terabyte in it because, yes. And,
right.
Because gamer. So, and entertainment business kind of guy with that kind of room, good place to store all the videos and shit.
Yeah, and,
so, so I was like, alright, I have 1.5 terabyte laying around. Alright, here you go, $60. I'm still waiting to get paid, which I'm not in a hurry. Turns out, hard drive had password on it. Forgot password. Hadn't used it in like 2 years.
Figured out how to bypass it. Actually, I lied. I didn't figure it out. Somebody else did.
Had a video on YouTube.
Yep.
We watched it.
Yep. And I watched it, and then I did it.
No, he watched it, then he went to do it, and then I watched it as he did it to tell him what files to go to.
Yeah, well...
Part of being an intern, or Padawan.
Yep. Which,
Inwan.
Yes, Inwan.
Padawan.
Yeah, Inwan.
No, I'm going to Padawan. Inwan Kenobi.
Woo!
Even Obi-Wan was a Padawan once. You think the first Jedi started as a Padawan? Which came first, the chicken or the egg? Right?
Right. Well, I'm gonna say that at some point you had some Jedi master.
Which came first, the chicken or the egg? Yes. So that was entertaining for us last week. Then we tried to record the podcast, shit went wrong, and we gave up and went to bed.
Yeah, very much.
Not together. Not this.
No.
Time.
No. But what I am hoping though is to have a actual tower. Because, I'm
hoping for a harem. Like Arabian style, belly dancers and all that shit. And ready to...
That would be kind of cool.
Outfits and everything. Ready to marry me at a moment's notice.
I know, right?
I would settle for a girlfriend, but I don't think a girlfriend would settle for me, so...
But... No, like I said, I like to get a tower, and whatever, and that way we can do our recording and all that properly.
Mm-hmm. Would be nice.
And because, I mean, as nice as it is to inconvenient to do it on this machine, there's still some stuff that I'd like to do more.
Yeah.
Like there's like that XSplit, and stuff like that I'd like to be able to use, but I don't know. It's such a small screen. That's actually my only real problem. I mean, I got the RAM, I got the processor, I even got the hard drive space ish. But that still.
Right. Anyway.
Yeah.
So, who knows? If I'm able to get back into WoW properly and, again, get the whole good video recording software one of these days. Gonna be, we're gonna trademark that phrase one of these days.
Alright.
Or maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe one of these days. We'll trademark all three. Maybe one of these days, and then maybe one of these.
Fair enough.
That's hot. Now I owe Paris Hilton $5.
Damn it.
You're fired. Now I owe Donald Trump. Don't care. Fuck off. Anyway,
$5.
Paris Hilton, like years ago, trademarked the phrase "that's hot."
Yeah.
And Trump trademarked "you're fired."
So why you owe him $5?
Because you gotta pay him for the trademark. Copyright infringement.
Oh.
Don't care. Fuck them.
Pretty much. And besides, we don't use it all the time. So.
That, and I'm pretty sure Donald Trump and Paris Hilton will not watch this.
Right. I'm kind of certain he would go, what the fuck?
Unless we wrote in the tag somewhere, Donald Trump is bold.
Right.
In which case, if we do that, hi Donald.
Hi.
I'm sorry, Mr. Trump.
Nah, Mr. Trump.
Hi, Mr. Donald Trump. Hi, Mr. Donald Duck. Trump.
Quack, quack.
Trump Duck. Duck Trump. Duck Trumpet.
And if you're watching, run for president, damn it. I'm kidding.
Yeah. You heard him, Paris Hilton. Everything gets turned into a nightclub. Either it's a big win or a big loss. Don't know yet. Haven't worked it out.
Right on.
Either way, that's hot. A little bit of an old topic to make fun of, but I still like bringing that up from time to time to say, fuck you guys.
Right.
Anyway, I guess we can get on to like news-esque type of topics. Which I have one I want to start with, if you don't mind.
Do it.
Because this one's kind of interesting and controversial, I suppose.
Oh, I like controversy.
So do I. Not so much the topic is controversial, it's that what this can lead to be controversial.
Oh?
Yeah, the leader of Westboro Baptist Church, Fred Phelps, died this week.
Oh! That's so...
Sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean...
See? That's...
And I'm a Christian.
That's about the reaction that probably 99.99999, like there's a very, very, very tiny percentage of people in the United States or world that probably actually had a sincere concern of, oh God, he died, instead of, oh, he died.
I mean,
what a shame.
Like for me as a Christian, I go, I'm actually concerned about his soul, but
and as am I. I'll admit, here's how I feel. All right.
All right.
I didn't like the man. I'm pretty sure that I didn't agree with a damn thing that he said.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people didn't.
But I can't be, even if he was a hideous human being, and some might say a monster of man, I cannot be happy about a human being dying. So I wish his idiot family well, and hope that they cope with this as best they can, and are fully prepared for the numerous amount of protesters that will show up at his funeral.
Yes.
Because what goes around comes around.
Deserves it.
Yeah, I won't say that. I'm just going to say what goes around comes around.
Yeah, well, the thing is, the guys should have realized a long time ago. Even studying the scriptures, that's in there. What you reap, or you reap what you sow, or what goes around comes around, and also
You make a ripple in the bathtub, that ripple's gonna come back.
yeah, and
But all I keep thinking of is Fred Phelps in heaven on his judgment day, looking God right in the face and thinking, "Oh man, I fucked up."
well, there is that possibility.
hmm Or it might be God sitting there looking him in the eyes and saying, "Man, I fucked up with you."
Well, I don't know about that, but
Well,
I
so
don't
to
know.
speak.
And
Maybe not those words exactly.
No, but
Well, okay. In all fairness, you know what? If you think like fuck is a swear word and all that other shit, fuck you. Fuck is just a word. Fucking fuckers. Fuck. See, now you done it.
got him on a rant.
In all fairness, I won't call women bitches unless they really are one. I am very hard pressed to find a time where I ever called a woman a cunt, because that's just mean.
It is.
Yeah. So even some of the
Although
bitches women I've met in my life, I still haven't been able to call a cunt.
Although
And,
I know a lot of girls at work that call each other that, and I'm like,
To their face.
uh-huh.
Okay, then it's fine.
I'm
I
like, okay.
I'll call him a cunt. I'll call number 4 a cunt. I got no problem calling a guy a cunt.
Cunt.
But calling a woman a cunt just seems wrong. So there's
Yeah.
things that I just won't say. Like, there's things that still can be considered an insult that I won't go.
Right.
It's not often that I go off and tell a girl, "Hey, you're a whore." But when it comes down to it, words are just words, man.
Well,
Shit, damn, piss, ass, fuck, cock, dick, swollen pussy lips, whatever. Okay, so that last one was a little bit pushed there. But I don't know a lot of them are swollen either, but, whatever, man. What you do with your fiance is up to you. Why she shows
Right.
it to me is a totally different story. Kidding.
right. Hang on. I have a server over here. I need to.
It's click, click, bloody clicking.
Well, it's.
But yeah, Fred Phelps, may he rest in peace and get what's coming to him. That's about all I can say.
And this clicking noise is driving me nuts.
I was already nuts, but the clicking noise isn't helping. I mean, I have a nice property in Crazyland, but, when you get clicking, it makes the property not so good. Because then you go crazier and you smear feces all over the walls, and it's not necessarily even your feces, and it's just... Don't mind me. Don't mind him either. I don't. See? Don't mind. But, yeah, so, what else we got for news?
We actually got a little bit.
We got a little bit.
We do.
In other words, this is the part where I get bored.
No.
And start making funny faces. And making out with a skeleton. Haven't done that for a while.
Oh,
A
God.
little disappointed. But, yeah, who wants to see me rub my dick on this chair? I'm kidding. Oh, I know. Hold on a second. Give me 1 second. Just 1 second. I got this. Alright. There we go. He's been replaced. By someone more interesting and more quiet. My girlfriend. Bagels. I can still see you. It's kind of hard to hide behind a skeleton. Hi, everybody. Okay, so we're obviously getting bored, waiting on him to sit back down and get to the news. So, says news.
Right.
It's rare that I have news. Only reason why, I mean, really,
Wow.
I don't take the news that often. So, because news is boring and annoying.
Alright.
The only reason why I knew about Fred Phelps is because I was surfing through Reddit on my phone and I saw something about Fred Phelps died. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta look at that.
I didn't even hear about that.
No, like, he died on Wednesday, the age 84, and I found out Thursday And I went through several pages of Yahoo News before I gave up because it wasn't on there. They're like, wow, that might hurt even more than anything else, you know? It does. When nobody recognizes that you're dead, it's painful. Wait, how can it be painful? You're already dead. So yeah, you know, in a sense, I feel bad. I feel bad for his family. They're about to get the repercussions of all that he's done.
Yeah.
They're going to get hit hard. I'm sure of it.
I mean, really, they weren't doing what Jesus preached. They weren't doing what they taught, what he taught.
I'm not even really a Christian, and even I don't judge as bad as they did.
I mean, there's a difference. Okay, I'm going to make this distinction for people best I can when to make a judgment call on a situation. Okay, for me to look at something and go, yes, this is happening, I need to address it. That is a judgment. That, you know, but when the Bible says do not judge in the Greek, what that actually literally means is damn to hell.
Wait, what?
Yep. That's what that means. I cannot damn a person to hell. You know,
I can try.
Well, right, but what I'm saying is Jesus goes, okay, I came to love. I came to heal the sick and all that. You know, that's when I told the priests that I'd come to heal the sick, and basically said, you don't need a doctor. Why? Because they didn't think they thought they were fine. You know, that's majorly bad carpal tunnel. But yeah, that is what that actually means in the Greek when they say do not judge. Do not. I can't walk up to Isaac and unless I'm screwing around. Or I should not that I cannot. I can do whatever I want. It ain't right. I can't walk up to Isaac and say, hey, you're going to hell. You know, and without saying, hey, unless I'm doing it out of concern for him, which, you know, he's my buddy, he's my partner, so yeah, I'm gonna let him know what's going on, but I'm not gonna be like, man, I condemn you to hell, that is just shit, you know, you're going to hell for that, man. I mean, we joked around about stuff, but
Anyway. Too into it there, didn't you? A little bit.
I'm trying to be thorough. There might be an off chance somebody doesn't understand. Maybe I made more confusion. Maybe not. I don't know.
Of course, I wasn't paying attention next time.
What'd you say?
What?
Huh? You touched my booby.
I'm pretty sure you weren't paying attention at the time you were talking.
I was.
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure you weren't. I'm positive.
Oh.
Why am I positive?
Because you weren't paying attention?
No. Because you finally used my real name on the podcast, you dumbass. Twice.
I did.
Twice.
Fuck.
Hi, I'm Isaac. But I'm still going to go as Lucian on here.
Yes.
This is idiot.
Yes.
Told you.
They
can verify if they ever talk to us.
They might now that they know your real name. They don't know my real name yet.
His name is Chris.
Hi, I'm Chris.
See, now they know.
Damn it! That's alright.
It's alright, we still have number 4 and number 9.
Yes, we'll keep them a secret.
Mostly because we can't have their real names out there because of their being experiments and all that.
Well, yeah, that would be bad. I can't believe I used your real name.
Oh, I totally blew it. Like I said.
Well,
you
it
guys
was
do it,
eventually gonna come.
Oh yeah, it was eventually good. Well, okay, in all
No,
honesty, something you guys don't know is when we used to do just audio, we'd edit that kind of shit out before.
Yeah, because
so,
we were getting used to it.
This actually gives me a chance to tell a little story from our second podcast. We're 20-something now, but this gives me a chance to tell a story from our second podcast. It was like early in the summer, midsummer time, something like that.
Midsummer.
It was actually kind of hilarious, and we edited it out, which part of me felt bad about it just because of how great something I said came out. Was once I realized he said my real name, because we were going to have fun with the gimmick thing for a while, and we're still going to do it because it's fun.
It's fun.
But he ruined it like attempt number 2. So my reaction was the most disappointed sounding way of me saying "you idiot," and it was like you would have thought that he would have killed someone based on how I said it.
Yep.
It was just that
it was
such
how he
amount
said
of
it.
Disappointment unintentionally, and it was fucking hilarious. And I'm very disappointed actually now that we ended up getting rid of
I
that
know.
soundbite.
I was like, well, I'll get rid of it.
If we had turned it into another soundbite, we could have with an actual soundbite, we could have made a T-shirt out of that. Totally.
I think I got the original on there, so we
might be able to go back and find it and get a "you
there.
idiot" soundbite that we can inevitably make a T-shirt about, and it's worth it. It was actually
just throw them on the floor.
I dumped her again, but it was hilarious. It really was. It's just that's so disappointing, you idiot. And then after listening to it, when we played it back, when we were trying to edit and all that, I thought, wow, that sounds hilarious.
Yeah, it sounded a whole lot worse than what really...
It was brilliant.
Yeah, I was like,
and
wow.
It was brilliant in its lack of brilliancy, so
yes.
It's kind of neat. So yeah, it's but no, I mean we like doing the gimmick stuff. It's fun.
Oh, yeah.
I like being
It is fun.
That's my pen name, right? Wait, my author buddy actually he checked out one of our podcasts.
Oh yeah.
So I've never told him my real name. This should be fun.
Oh boy.
Who knows? If you're watching, Kyle, hi, I'm Isaac. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Kyle. He's Isaac.
Yeah, I'm assuming his real name was Kyle, and that's not his pen
name.
but
well,
Lucy's my pen name, and I just I stick with it in a lot of entertainment facet that I do. So when I write, it's Lucian. When I'm doing this, it's Lucian. It just helps me stay focused on it. So,
and me, I'm just me, and which is a whole bunch of not focused sometimes.
Itch on my thigh that is just killing me. I am not playing with my balls. I promise. Now I'm playing with my balls. I promise. I figure
I
balls
am
down
not
there.
looking down there, so
I figure balls
I
down there.
cannot verify. I will not verify. No, you can't pay me money to verify that.
Do you think the Incredible Hulk could ever get syphilis?
I don't know.
I mean, the regeneration ability. Anyway,
that's actually an interesting question. Kind of like the why hot dog or why they package hot dogs the way they do. And they package hot dog
12
buns.
hot dogs a package, 10 buns a package.
Yeah,
It doesn't make any sense.
No. Years and years ago, when we were in high school, a bunch of us sat down and we actually figured out how many hot dogs or packages and packages of buns you would need before it would actually
even out.
And for the life of me, I can't remember what it was.
We'll have to ask number 4 sometime.
Yeah.
You can do it in probably a heartbeat.
You
Because
probably
math.
can. Yeah.
And math isn't exactly your specialty.
No, it's not.
It's not even a minor consideration of a specialty
No,
for you. And he's the computer guy.
Yeah. Well,
he's the one with what got the computer smart.
Well, it's funny because binary and hexadecimal's different to me than if I'm doing other mathematical.
I wish I remembered how to do binary. I love doing math and binary. That was fun. True nerd. Seriously, true nerd. I loved binary. I had binary figured out like in no time. I had that shit.
you would do well doing networking then.
Cool.
Because
I loved binary so much when I learned it.
Because IP version 4 deals with binary, and IP version 6 now deals with hexadecimal.
Right on. I'd have to relearn binary, but it's not that hard to learn ones and zeros.
No.
So
1 0.
But no, I mean,
1,
if you haven't ever tried to learn binary, I got taught that back in high school in a computer class, I believe.
Yep.
That was fun, man. Reminds me a little bit about the time about in that same class we had to make our own website for the first time.
Oh yeah.
The problem was, by the time that came around, I was already interested in the idea of making websites like a few months before then. So I was like, okay, we have to make our own website. I finished mine in the first week and just sat there and helped everybody else for the next like month, and just tweaked mine here and there every day I had that class. It was fun though.
There you go.
I got to be high and mighty in a class for once. And sorry about my phone whistling. I just forgot to mute. Oh, it's me, Mom. I will just... Yeah. Anyway, let's get to news while I take care of this text.
News. I don't know that I really have a lot of... I mean, I do, but I don't. Google is launching, or launches... Well, that too, probably. No, Google launches Android wearable devices, like actual device market. They're getting into it, I guess.
Google condoms.
You'll be able to get your Facebook status on your condom.
Wait,
you know it'll be like whoop whoop whoop.
Let's not do that again. However, I thought of a perfect idea. We need a holographic screen to come out of underwear. Because just think about it. You're hitting the girl from behind. Mm-hmm. You get a little bored. Let's see what's on YouTube.
Oh, you're
Why, look at this. It's the WREPcast. Well, that's a good way to kill an erection. I recommend porn channels. Or websites. Words.
Watching porn while hitting it from behind, that would be...
Look, it's a lot
weird.
More no, it's a lot less weird than propping your laptop up on her back. Right?
I've never propped my laptop up on her back.
I don't usually do doggy style.
Aw.
No, I prefer to see the look on their face.
Well, that's fun too, but you know.
Now standing, hitting it from the side, in the shower, so on and so forth, that's fun too.
Now, I will say from behind
That
it's a little bit tighter.
That whole upside down, backwards facing lotus thing, that is a mix of like yoga and Kama Sutra that you just really find it hard to get to that level unless you've trained for years like I have. I was self-taught. Just saying.
Like most guys our age. Alrighty, what do we got here?
Right. I've decided I'm not having a birthday this year.
Well.
I don't want to be 30. I'm going to be 29 forever.
Oh, come on. 30 ain't that bad.
I'm going to be 29 forever.
30 is not that bad, I promise ya.
You can say that because you weren't single when you turned 30.
Even if I was single,
you'd feel a little bit more depressed about it. Especially considering your birthday's closer to Christmas time.
And New Year's.
And then by proxy, Thanksgiving, Valentine's Day. The holidays you want to be with people.
Yeah, but...
That's why I hate winter time.
I'd still...
Fuck November, December, January, and February.
Man.
And fuck this March for not being warm yet.
I know. I am pissed.
Tell me about it. Don't be too pissed. It'll just freeze.
But yeah, I guess they're working on trying to build a wearable ecosystem. So, like...
Neat.
Yeah. So, like, I don't know, they're working with, like, Motorola, LG, Asus, Samsung, HTC.
That's actually really cool if you think about it. If they started making stuff like that, that could totally work towards, like, a holograph room.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
make it feel real.
well, I mean, think about it. You can already get. They already have the OLEDs or
Things.
OLED. There, it's basically the paper thin
Right.
screen. You know.
Mhm.
Well, you know, you instead of just having it where you can go "Boop," like that. You know, you wrap it around. You have it on your jacket or. You know, I mean, I know they got Google Glasses.
I can watch porn on my junk.
Yes. That
I'm sorry, that's horrible. That's the first thing that came to mind, but that's exactly where that went.
Wow.
Because
You tell where
this mind doesn't go to the gutter, it is the fucking gutter.
Well, as long as we know.
This is the place where all good ideas and dirty ideas go to die. And
Oh.
I keep them on life support. That's right, all those good ideas you had that you gave up on, they're here. Slowly dying. Painfully.
Slowly.
Painfully. In comas.
They're dying.
Killing them. Anyway.
Killing them softly. Wait.
No, wait.
Oh.
I can't remember how that song
Ca-
goes. Anyway,
ca-
so...
Coffee infringement. No, coffee?
I don't want
I
to
have
infringe
coffee on the chest. Mine. I think about
chest
coffee a
because he doesn't
lot.
have a brain.
I think about coffee a lot.
Problem is, that says instant human just had coffee, but you're a robot. Cyborg. Junk
Part
pile.
of me is human. Or
Junk
organic, anyway.
That's
Alrighty.
just mold. Sorry. What else you got?
Alright. Climate crap? No.
No.
Hang on.
I say Rex, I'm damn near killed him. You know, this would be a lot more helpful if I actually had some news one of these days.
I know.
Wasn't like, hey, somebody died.
Yeah.
I mean, that's rough. You know, it's like I'm all about the dead people. So, but yeah, that's just how it. Oh, anyway, you know what?
Oh.
I will take a moment here. Now that you've found something just about to see. You know what? Screw it. You go what you're going to say, and the next time you have to search for something that we need to talk about, I will say what I need to say.
Right on.
Go.
Alright. Apparently, an 18-year-old who was aspiring to be a firefighter was...
Let me stop real quick. Not expiring. Aspiring.
Aspiring.
Expiring is something a little different.
Yeah, a little bit. Just slow.
And gives a different kind of image.
Anyway, the kid got charged with a felony for carrying a pocket knife to school.
You know...
And apparently, he was already an EMT, and he used it. It was in his EMT vest, and he used it to cut through seatbelts. So you know, so they're like, "Oh, you have a weapon!" Oh my God! Common sense, people.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes people are forgetful. I don't know. I think they should have talked to him about it, gave him a nice warning about, like, look, you've got to be more careful. But what was it, suspended or expelled?
Looking.
I mean, I can understand getting a little bit of trouble for it, but at least, you know, like, give a warning. Be like, look, just try to be more careful. We know you do good things for the community, obviously, but be careful. Otherwise, some people are going to be a little anal, obviously, about it. So, which is, yeah. Which reminds me slightly of the new USA show, Sirens. It's actually a good show. I do recommend it. Thursday nights at 9 on USA. I missed this week's episode, but...
They didn't even give the poor kid a warning or anything. They just took him away for and jailed him for having the pocket knife.
Oh, fuck that shit, man.
I know. And for 13 days for conveying a weapon into school grounds, a felony under Idaho Yeah,
Idaho.
Idaho.
Because they got potatoes in their ears.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know where that accent came from.
I don't know.
I don't know what people in Idaho sound like. Apparently stupid.
Yes.
For my dad lived for a while. So. Kind of cements that thought. So it sounds like he may have been suspended.
So it sounds like the kid was just victimized. I mean, because it's like, why would you? I mean, okay, a gun. Yes.
Oh no! I forgot I had my semi-automatic in my back pocket.
Yeah, my 9mm somehow stayed, in my jacket.
Right. You're gonna know that shit.
Knife? Shit like that. A knife? Are you fucking kidding me?
I mean, it depends on the size of the knife, even.
Oh, okay. A size. Well, it's kind of like the kid I read about that.
Got a good example. Here.
Okay.
Now they were really cool about it, but it was when we went to go see that Shinedown concert in the summertime.
Oh yeah.
And you had forgot that you had your box cutter or whatever, your razor knife on you.
Razor knife.
Because you use it for work stuff sometimes.
Yeah.
And you forgot you had it on you. And it's like, you're not supposed to carry that stuff in the concert. The security guy for the concert, he was actually really cool. He told you have to throw it away or go put it up. We were kind of far removed from your vehicle, so you actually did the smart thing, and the guy allowed you to let you pop the blade out and throw it in the nearby trash.
Yeah.
He's like, they were cool about it.
He's like, what are you doing? And I go, let me show you. I popped it open, I took the blade out, and he goes, oh. Walk over. I mean, I made sure he could see what I was doing, because it's like, well, it's a cheap blade.
Yep.
I walk over, I throw it away, I clip it shut. He sees that I did, I close it, pocket it,
There we go.
Because it's what I do.
Like in this case, they could have turned around and be like, all right, kid, look, you can't have this here. You obviously made a mistake and forgot about it. Okay, let's work with this. You give us the knife, we'll give it to you, or we'll keep it or give it back to you afterwards, whatever. You just can't have it while you're here at school right now. And either he gets it back or they throw it away. Problem solved.
Well, it's kind of like the kid that got, I forget what it was. I think I talked about it last time, but the kid that got thrown in jail because he drove his dad's car, who's a professional fisherman, and the dad left his gutting knife in the car. The kid didn't even know it was there, and the police doing apparently a warrantless thing that they normally do. They go, hey, we're searching cars, can we search yours? And the kid going, not knowing what was going on, didn't know that was there, and obviously not knowing his rights, because I would have said, show me a warrant and I'll be happy to let you see it. That's a whole different thing. Anyway, the kid goes, sure. Searches. What's this?
It appears to be a knife.
If they ran the license plate, if they were smart cops, they would have ran the license plate. Well, they didn't even have to, because the guy was known. He was a professional fisherman, So
in other words, people are stupid, shit goes wrong. Not cool, man, not cool.
No. And, so...
Could have been handled a lot better.
Two kids' lives that have made it to the news that I know of have been ruined.
Mm-hmm. Not just in the sense of, like, work-related things because they've been jailed, school-related things because they've been jailed, but just socially, they have been...
Ruined
now.
And
it's like, hey, you went to jail because you brought a knife to school. Not on purpose. Doesn't matter, brought a knife to school.
And it's like... Well, it's kind of like I remember when we were in 6th grade, and we heard about one of the high school students brought a gun. Was going to shoot one of the teachers, one of the high school teachers.
Right.
And they caught him, and they dealt with him.
Yeah.
I don't remember if he went to jail or what, but, he was there, he had the gun, he was going to do it. And they figured it out, or he wouldn't go through with it, or something, but it didn't happen. They dealt with it, That's the stuff that they need to watch out for. Not this knife was in your car and whatever. And it's like, no. It's like this other thing I was reading about. Religious freedoms article I was reading, and it went back to the Obamacare.
Oh man.
Yeah. See, because you got Hobby Lobby and you got Costco that are owned by Christian families.
Oh.
And they don't want to hand out contraceptives and stuff to their employees, mainly because that's not what they believe.
Right.
And they offer insurance to do other stuff and whatever, but under Obama's thing, they actually make the companies do this, and that's why a lot of the companies are against this, because it's like, but that's not our responsibility.
It's really not in that sense.
And like, what was it? Hobby Lobby was going to be charged every year $35,000 per employee if it did not comply. And so they've gone before the Supreme Court, and they're like, this is unacceptable.
This is highway robbery, damn it.
It is. And, and it's the government's way of making people comply, and it's like, but it was a system that nobody really wanted.
Yeah.
I mean, I was actually content having my own insurance. Number 4 got dropped from his insurance. That was what he needed.
Mm-hmm.
No more, no less than what he needed. And he got dropped. Mm-hmm. Why? Because it didn't meet Lord Obama's thing, And
this is the second time I've gotten to this kind of conversation today.
Oh.
Gotten to talk about it with my uncle and Phoenix earlier.
Oh yeah. How'd that go?
Went all right. I wasn't paying attention most of the time. I'm not a big fan of politics. I think politicians are jackasses, and that's about it.
They are.
You show me an honest one, and I'll show you another liar.
Well, see, here's
that'd be the person that brought me the honest politician.
Right.
Just for clarification.
But now, here's the thing. I think I'm going to encourage you to pay a little bit more attention.
I should. I won't deny that, and I do pay a little bit of attention because there are some important issues.
Because I just I just see all this stuff going on, and it's like what was it? I wrote one of the congressmen over the NSA leak. All this data mining and whatever. I mean, they almost have 100% of the internet, tapped. There are actually rumors and almost completely confirmed that I think it's in Utah. They're building a data center where it's several exabytes or.
Wow.
Yeah. And I think the internet puts out like 4 point something petabytes a day of data.
Damn.
Yeah. So let's break it down for our viewers. A megabyte is 1,024 kilobytes. Okay, a gigabyte is 1,024 megabytes. A gigabyte is, say it with me.
You already say gigabyte. You mean terabyte?
No, wait.
Yes. Let's try again. A megabyte is 1,024 kilobytes.
And I fucked up.
A gigabyte is 1,024 megabytes. A terabyte is 1,024 gigabytes. I don't know what comes after terabyte.
Petabyte.
which would probably be 1,024 terabytes. And then what was it? Exabyte?
Exabyte.
Which would probably be 1,024 petabytes.
Now, if I'm wrong on that, because I don't deal with anything past terabyte.
But see, I understood that peta and exo are past tera enough to make me wow, because that's a lot.
Yeah, and so I'm just saying that we should be extremely concerned. I mean, like I wrote
I'm
our
extremely concerned about my porn collection.
one congressman by the name of Aaron Schott, and he's he actually is for, you know, what I go for, which
Right.
is more conservative.
Right.
And I don't know. I wrote him and I'm like, look, here's the things I'm seeing. You know, can you look into it? You know, I don't know what there is that can be done, but we can't let our First and Fourth Amendment be trampled.
Right.
You know, I'm basically like, look, our Constitution is to control the government, not for the government to control people.
Right.
And apparently people have forgotten that.
It seemed that way.
You know, our government has gotten way out of control.
You know what? I can't wait for the next presidential election. I think it's gonna be golden. That one person that steps up and says, I'm going to do away with Obamacare and the NSA will become president.
Yep. I guarantee.
First person that says it.
Don't get me wrong. The NSA, you know, we need stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay?
It can be
but
useful,
they
but
have overstepped their bounds legally and ethically. They have overstepped their bounds. And, you know, I just see that we, the people, need to step up and say no. Because the moment we step up and say no, then they cave. Like everybody. I mean, like...
As one voice, say it loud and proud.
And, you know, he says it sarcastically, but...
No, I was saying it hilariously, but seriously.
Seriously.
Not sarcasm, seriously. Say it.
My bad. But, yeah. No, that's what we need to do.
I don't use sarcasm.
I know you don't. Jeez. What else we got going on? Oh, Russia and Ukraine. Oh my God, that is turned into one shitstorm.
Actually, you know what the shitstorm that was going on in Ukraine for a while? There was actually a Ukrainian Olympian girl who actually, in protest, in a sense, left the Olympics. Mm-hmm.
Did not know that.
Yeah. So, I can't remember what I think she was a downhill skier, something like that.
Sheesh.
But in a protest, in a sense, and mostly, you know, to go back to Ukraine to be with her family and friends that might need her. She left the Olympics.
Wow. Well, like what? I don't know. The stuff that's going on over there is that they've split, right? You know, into two factions pretty much. One still Ukraine and one called Khmer. Or Chimera.
Probably. I don't know. I haven't seen it,
Sounds right.
but it sounds like you're probably trying to say Chimera, which is a mythical beast
But
with 3 heads.
But anyway, the Chimera faction, I think I've understood this correctly, is for going back to Russia. The actual Ukraine part, because they all took a vote and it got split. Okay? And so they went, we want this, we want this. One side wants to go back to Russia, the other wants to remain a sovereign nation. But now, Russia put ground forces in Ukraine.
Yeah.
And so now...
You know...
Now we've got our government going, oh, well, Putin, we'll put sanctions on you. And then, yeah, I know, right? And then the German government, Gotta love the Germans.
Yeah. Oh.
They fire back and say, whatever you do to Russia, we'll do to you. So,
Bring it.
Yeah.
Oh no, we lose vodka. I know some people that actually pissed about that.
Yeah.
I think you know the exact same person I'm thinking of.
Yeah, I do. But those are what now? What right now is going on?
Yeah.
You know, and like
Can I just say something real quick?
how fast?
To governments around the world that are watching this or listening or whatever, you're fucking idiots. You really are. Get over yourselves. Get over whatever. Stop being assholes. Be nice to your people. Don't be dicks. To anybody. Get along. Stop trying to push your own fucking agendas and worry about your people more. That goes to our government. That goes to the Ukraine government. The Russian government. The German alcoholic Nazi government. Cheap shot, I know. Fuck yourselves.
I swear, you get a suit, dude.
Any of the Middle Eastern governments that have their heads so far up their ass that they could watch themselves cough.
Okay.
Yeah, they could turn their head and cough without a doctor and see what's wrong. How about that? It's like an ostrich over there. But anyway, English government? I don't know. I don't know. They're fine.
Not that bad.
Yeah. So.
I mean.
But the European, the American governments, the Middle Eastern governments, any of those assholes, get your heads out of your assholes.
I mean, when
unless you're up there for a prostate check, get out, dude.
Yeah. By the way, wash your face and hair after.
I do recommend it, especially the hair gets stuck in the middle.
Yeah,
no, this isn't racist. I'm just saying, Middle Eastern guys, you guys have thicker beards. Like your hair is your beard hair is usually shorter. You may want to scrub in that pretty hard.
You may want to scrub.
I mean, that's not being mean or racist. That's just looking out kind of thing.
Yeah, take it from a guy with a beard.
This beard is wiry, so yeah it sticks.
And real too. See, you can go. Yeah, see.
I could have done that. See. So yeah.
Yeah, but see, then people wouldn't have been like, "Oh, it might actually be real."
Yeah, that'll work. See,
real. Okay.
Look, his head is real.
Ah, put me back!
You don't need it.
Where you put my Commodore 64 where my head is? Ah.
Better processing power.
Damn it. Alright, I think
right.
what else?
We've ranted a lot.
I know, but it's fun.
It is. Okay, while he's thinking, because this might take a while, I did want to mention, I don't know how soon it's going to get started, we are looking for animators and potential voice talent, because as we've stated, we aren't just about the podcast. We're an entertainment company. We try to entertain. I can't guarantee we've done that yet, but give us time. We're working on it. I blame him. Because I blame myself. I just feel bad that way. But yeah. So right now, we have some things written out. There's some series ideas that we have that we want to do. And web series, so animated series. So we're looking for animators, and we're looking for voice talent, looking for other writers that could help edit scripts and cut out a lot of the utter shit that's in them sometimes, because, well, I wrote them, so I can say that.
Right.
So yeah, and help finish some of them. There's the series. I have a shit ton of them in mind, but none of them are actually officially finished. Really.
Yeah, we need to get that one we've been talking about. Not loading screen, the other one.
The Thoughts one?
Thoughts.
Yeah. We've talked about it. Yeah, that one, not so hard to write for. Animated series, a little bit more difficult, because that's a little bit more in-depth stuff.
Right.
But
And as far as loading screen, I just
Time
got.
is a factor.
Yes,
sometimes,
it really is.
Right now, we're looking at a potential gig that we might have, too, that might get us some money, so we can start actually getting better equipment.
And if we get a lot of these, then it might get me out of where I'm at.
True that.
And if that happens, well, yay!
Yay!
I mean,
If it ends up paying enough to get him out of where he's at, that means it's getting enough to make me happy because I have money.
yeah.
I may not look like a homeless bum half the time.
Yeah, really. Well,
But it is my style.
like right now the way things are, where we own the company, but right now we are not officially employees of the company.
Right. It's business stuff and paperwork that's not always that fun.
Yeah.
Anyway, do we want to do more news or do we want to stop at the depression and go on to
I
something
I got one that's actually kind of cool.
All right, shoot.
All right, over
Okay.
in Asia, they
Which part?
I forget which.
Ah,
I don't know.
dump it.
It comes from Cover Asian Press Report, or yeah, Cover Asian Press. Anyway, they a family over there had a preemie child, and they were unable to pay to stay in ICU, the mother or the child. So, they had gone into debt, borrowing money from friends and family, and ran out of people to borrow from.
Mumbai, India.
Oh, India. Why does it say Asia?
Because India is technically part of Asia. China, India, Japan, that's Asia.
So it is. Okay. People, I don't remember my geography.
At least he remembers that it's geography.
I looked that one up before I started.
At least he didn't say astronomy.
Yes, it is somewhere in the Milky Way galaxy, you know.
I'm surprised he knows what astronomy means.
Whack.
Way off.
I know.
Yeah,
have depth perception when you're...
Dude, you don't have good depth perception when you're not looking at it through a camera.
True.
So.
Anyway, what happened was they had to leave the hospital. Before they did, though, the doctor told them about how to incubate their child. And I thought this was actually really cool. He said it was very unconventional. There wasn't much guarantee of it. But what they did was they got a styrofoam cooler and a lamp with a 60 or 40 watt bulb, and they would keep the baby in that, and take the child out every 2 hours, you know, to feed and love on it and all that. But you know, and that's how this child survived, was in this styrofoam cooler with a 60 watt bulb in it.
That is intense.
It is.
That kid's going to grow up with claustrophobia.
Maybe.
Or none at all.
Well, it depends on how big the...
I totally would.
I mean...
I looked at that picture. It ain't very big.
Yeah.
So...
And actually it was...
that's alright-ish.
Eh,
Lengthwise ain't that, but height a little bit.
yeah, let me...
Yeah.
There's...
But that is something else.
Wait,
That's for Truzies.
We'll do that. See?
Baby.
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 Baby. Baby and styrofoam.
Baby. I mean, baby.
Baby.
Baby. Bagels.
So anyway,
Right.
then I've got one more, I think.
Last one, man.
Let me see if I can find it.
Bad.
Ow.
Bad.
Ow.
Son of a bitch.
This one actually kind of made me kind of giddy as a nerd. That they
Boobies.
that too.
Okay. Well, that makes me get even right.
Scientists found the cosmic ripple from the birth of the universe.
Interesting.
Yes.
I think I did something about that. Didn't read about it. Just saw something.
So, basically, the cosmic ripple. Okay.
Cosmic
the Big Bang
ripple.
Yes, that too. So, like, the Big Bang happened.
Supposedly.
Well, I mean, God said bang.
Being a jackass.
Oh, okay.
Because that's what I do.
That is what you do. Oh. Anyway. So, you know, the Big Bang happened, you know, and she went, oh! And, anyway, there's this big orgasmic explosion, and...
liquidy.
Yeah.
Go on, this is working so
No,
far.
right?
And if it ain't working for an explanation, it's working to turn me on. So keep going.
That is just scary. And what the hell are you doing?
I like big women. They don't get much bigger than the universe.
It's true. Yes.
And I can fuck her whenever and wherever I want.
That is very weird.
Because the way I see it is, the Earth is totally her anus.
So in other words, he
I do anal.
digs a hole around.
No, I figure if I'm just walking around with my dick out, I'm doing anal with the universe right now.
I don't know about that.
You don't, but I certainly come.
That is way more information than I ever wanted to know. So anyway, they found this. What happened is you got the Big Bang, basically, boom, and you had this big ripple effect of everything just moving at the speed of light from that point of the boom, and they found it. Let's read this a little bit here, so I can tell you a little bit more uninformedly.
I got nothing right now.
Yeah, they describe it as a big kick, as a ball kicked into a pond that the Big Bang fueled explosion caused ripples in the ancient light from that event, light which remains imprinted in the sky in a leftover glow called the cosmic microwave background. So, the cosmic microwave background, that is the static. So, like, say, for you and I, we will know what that is, which is like the static you get from the rabbit ears. You know, when you're trying to tune into a UHF signal,
Right.
you know, you'll hear the static in the background. Well, it's picking that up.
Interesting.
And apparently that snow that is on TV, you know, or was on TV because everything's digital, it's that now. Or was that.
So, TV snow was
Background.
the universe.
Yeah.
So, TV is the universe.
Yes. People, we have figured it out. TV is
the universe.
Is the universe. Yes. Yes. I actually used to have a big antenna array that I built and modified some equipment. I plugged it into to an old black and white TV, and I kid you not, I could actually hear cell phone calls. Well, no, they weren't cell phone calls. It was before cell phones got popular.
See, told you.
It was the wireless phones.
Ah, right, cordless, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So for those of you who are way younger than us watching this,
Why?
before these, you had other
phones that sat on things that look kind of like this.
Yes.
That were wireless.
Kind of like
the
that.
So this is a mouse. Imagine this is a phone, and this is where you'd sit it.
I think I got one. I think I actually have. Here.
But y'all shouldn't be that young that you forget that kind of thing, because that's not too far long ago. So
Well,
I would hope. But if somebody that young's watching this,
what do we got?
go away.
Oh boy.
We're all for viewers and all that, but go away. You don't need to be here. You're like, what, 5? Found it. I did it. You saw it.
Nerd, I have old stuff. Phone, base.
Nerd!
And I have
The 90s call.
I have a
They
mess.
want their phone back.
This ain't from the 90s.
Whatever.
I have a phone from the 80s, though. And then I have a corded Star Trek phone that was from the 90s.
Right, the generation's called. They want their stuff back.
Right.
They're very angry that you took them.
It wasn't from that series. This is from the original series.
Right. Anyway.
Damn it, Jim, I'm a doctor.
That's enough irritating news, because news is irritating.
Well,
And
I thought those last 2 bits were kind of cool.
Sometimes getting the news is needed.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Got stuff from Reddit.
Reddit.
Now, which one was I wanting to read?
Well, I don't know.
Okay, hold on. There it is. If you could learn the answer for only one yes or no question, what about your future? Sorry. If you could only learn the answer for only one yes or no question about your future, what would you ask? That's a good one.
It is, actually.
And if that's too hard, I also have, if you could have sex with a person from history, who would it be and why? I got an answer for that one. As far as my future goes, I kind of want to know if I'd ever actually have a family, because I want to know if somebody actually ends up being stupid enough to fall for me. I understand myself and how bad I am.
Hashtag Lucy in love.
Please, I want to know, yes or no, does that hashtag ever pay off? That's all.
You know what? That is actually...
Whether or not I end up in a relationship because of
And I
something
need to
other
go
than that?
back over here.
Because of something other than the hashtag, I don't need to know. I just need to know if the hashtag pays off. That's all. So, that's the answer to that one. Now then, as far as going back in time and having sex with someone from history, and why? Gonna say Hitler. Assert dominancy.
What?
I am going to fuck Hitler in the ass and assert dominancy. Show him who's boss.
Oh, God.
Keep all that nasty shit from happening. That, or I don't know, Joan of Arc, because
that is so wrong on so many levels, dude.
that, or Joan of Arc, because why not defile her? Or yeah, not Cleopatra. I heard she didn't shave. So, let's see here. Who else would be good, and why? What other figures can I assert my dominancy over?
Saddam Hussein.
Nah, that's not too far back in the history enough.
True. Although I did like that episode, or not that episode, the um, South Park movie.
Right.
Yeah, that was actually kind of funny
Yeah.
and twisted and
Yeah.
all sorts of.
But yeah. I mean,
Mm.
obviously, I wouldn't go back and have sex with Jesus because I don't want to assert my dominancy over Jesus. It doesn't seem like I could.
No, I
It
think he would.
It legitimately does not.
dominancy
Yeah, I was gonna say, it
over
legitimately
you.
feels like I couldn't do that. Also, pretty sure he would somehow make it where there's no way in hell or heaven or earth that I could stick my dick in his butt, and I don't think I want to. I would feel really bad about that.
Well, I would hope so.
So, because I think Jesus might have been a pretty cool guy to hang out with. So.
Yeah, right. I do too.
So that one's out of the question. Maybe. Oh, I know.
Gosh.
This one's actually female. Lady Guinevere. To piss Arthur off. And Lancelot. Like, ha!
Definitely.
Neither of you got her.
Yeah.
And I've ruined history. No matter what, any of my answers is ruining history.
Or,
Never
yeah.
to assert dominancy. You know, so it's kind of, yeah. I'm slightly curious to what the top response is here. Because this might be very entertaining.
For me, the question I would ask is, did I... Oh, boy, what?
The first response is, they didn't call him Alexander the OK. So in other words, that person wants to go with Alexander the Great.
Gosh, no.
Right. Anyway, as you were saying.
Did I ever figure out how to make free energy?
That would be a good one.
Yes.
Mine's more interesting, but...
Well,
Hashtag
yeah.
I'm actually going to start checking that to see.
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
you
so-
are.
if I'm joking.
Yeah.
It'd be fun.
Yeah, it would be.
Right.
Right. And then who?
Who would you bang, you like?
Well, I would actually. I don't know who I would. I'm serious. I actually don't. I mean, if I wanted to really screw up history, I could go back and bang Mary after Joseph dies.
No, if you really want to fuck with history and the gene pool, go back and tap Eve.
Oh God, that could be. That. I'm sorry. That might just feel awkward.
A little too dramatic, maybe. Go back and fuck the ancestor. So to
Yeah,
speak. Like, hey Adam, that kid, not yours. What's up?
Then Adam would look at me and be like, "It's alright, see that guy and that guy and that guy? Yeah, they're both my sons." Okay, what?
You know what your problem is? They're your sons. Unfortunately for you, there's only one woman in existence. Good luck.
Well, how do
At
you
least
think they populated the gene pool?
See, if I had impregnated different women...
Incest.
Yeah. That's why we're all sloped heads. Foreheads were a lot tighter back in the day.
Right.
I'm kidding.
Only him. Oh.
He's just jealous of my hairline.
What hairline?
The one in the middle of my hair.
Oh.
That looks like a butt crack. And he's jealous because he's already got a bald spot in the back of his head. That's been there for years. It's been there since like junior high at least.
No. Actually, that bald spot has been there since first grade. I remember exactly when I got it. That bald spot is actually for me falling backwards and banging my head on the gym floor.
And it probably damaged the floor more.
Probably. I'm pretty sure I saw a dent. And what was it? Then in 6th grade, I did something else and cracked my head open. Had staples there. When I was 5 or 6, I did this. Wait, I don't know.
And when he was 30, I did this.
What? Pow!
Gave you the worst
No,
close-up ever.
No, the camera actually couldn't show it. It's that little scar I got. Yeah. I looked it wouldn't show up. I'm like...
Right. Okay.
Sorry, I'm tapping out the Mario song. Anyway.
Government puts a new law in place. No, this is just a hypothetical aspect.
Oh, okay.
Government puts a new law in place that requires all couples to pass a test before they can bring a child into the world. What is a question that you think absolutely needs to be included on this test?
If you're going 60 miles an hour, how long will it take for you to travel 60 miles?
I would have gone with plus 2 plus 2, but
I
mean, there's a few questions that need to be on there. If you can't, it needs to periodically get harder. What's 2 plus 2? If you say chair,
then either you're a smart ass like me,
or me,
or
you're just stupid and go away.
Yeah. And there again, you should not breed. Just saying.
I think you should be able to get like 10 simple questions right, and then like 5 slightly more difficult questions.
I seen somebody on Facebook post a video,
Mm-hmm.
and it was that question. And keep in mind, the girl was blonde. Oh God! And he goes, all right. I posed this to my wife, and he goes, what's if you're going 60 miles an hour, how long will it take you to travel 60 miles? And she said it would take half the time to go 60 miles because you're not going, or because you're going faster than. And then she goes, unless you're a cop, because the cops' tires are probably more
Because cops and time, cops don't need to follow the laws of time because
I know.
In other words, she don't need to reproduce. That don't need to happen.
No.
I'm sorry to your friend. Or that guy, whatever. Does not need to reproduce.
We're just gonna go with a no.
No.
You need
Dad,
to.
I will roll up a newspaper and smack you.
You need to adopt.
I don't even know if I'd trust a person like that with a child. I don't even know if I'd trust a person like that with a baby monkey. And feel safe.
Probably the baby monkey would be smarter.
I gotta say, I concur. The monkey would be taking care of the lady.
Well, I brought this down after laughing my head off.
How did the cops even get involved?
I don't know.
Because their tires are faster?
Yeah, that's what she was saying.
Because that's how cars work.
Something, she went on about something that, because...
you have to show me this afterwards. I want to see this afterwards. This is too good to pass up.
Oh my gosh.
This is amazing.
It was bad.
All right. With that being the circumstance, yes, that question, I totally agree, should be on a test like that.
And
also some moral questions.
Yes.
I don't know what kind of top of my head, because I'm not very moral, but, you know. Okay.
And we'll say that question I found out is actually on an IQ test. Which...
Haha.
Damn.
A smart person goes, haha, trick question. A stupid person goes, oh man, this is hard. They're the type of person that shouldn't be there in the first place. They obviously walked in the wrong door. GED classes, that way. I don't make fun of people with GED because I have one. I got tired of high school. Fuck high school.
Well, GED doesn't mean you're not smart.
Right. It just means you gave up and then tried something else different.
Yeah.
You want children.
And then, what was it? She was I don't know, she was doing some math in her head and said, well, it's just a guesstimation on the numbers and whatever, and
I want to slap this lady for the word guesstimation.
it was something like that, and he's like, so you're just guessing and rounding, and she's like, well, yeah, and you know,
Guessing and rounding because tires go round and tires are how a car goes faster.
oh my god. Yeah, because she said apparently cops can go faster in their car than can go 60 miles an hour and get there in less than an hour, because they have more air in their tires.
Time Cop. Watch it on YouTube next summer.
God, I couldn't pass it up. I came down, shared it with my family.
You know what? I
and
really
we
have
all
nothing
laughed.
to say on this.
And then my fiance was like, huh? I'm like, oh my god.
It's even better when it's somebody you know, but at the same time, it makes your head hurt so much more.
And it's pretty bad when it's somebody you're gonna marry.
Tell me, did she understand the part about the tires?
No, but
There's hope.
there is. As soon as the guy asked the question, I'm like, it's a trick question. You can't. I mean, 60 miles, and I mean he even said you're going 60 miles an hour. How long would it take you to get somewhere if you're going 60 miles an hour? And she kept giving all these explanations that seemed to make sense
To her and her alone.
And he laughed, and well, apparently I laughed, and everybody else who watched laughed.
And now you'll all have a good laugh too.
And what was it? He even explained it, and she goes, "Nuh-uh, you don't know, you can't know."
Wait.
And
Did she actually say nuh-uh?
mm-hmm,
Even better.
it was.
Nuh-uh.
And she said something about, how do you know? And well, I'm using math, and what, you know, and
Right.
he goes, I'm using science, and
a little bit of math.
math,
Math science.
science.
To the blondes out there watching this, I'd like to take this time that...
I have no idea what just happened.
Wow, that's weird. Filter change or something, man. But anyway, I'd like to take this moment
Hi.
to...
Probably NSA just going, I feel like fucking with you guys.
No, it's something with the camera that went weird. Anyway, if you can still see me, hear me anyway, I'd like to take this time to say to all you blondes out there that I am sorry that that person is a member of our human race in general, and that they make even the dumbest blonde I've ever seen in my life look bad. I'm not saying something. I have seen some amazingly stupid people.
Me too.
And they happen to be blonde. So...
I don't know. That one chick was pretty dumb.
Yeah, she was a weird guy. Anyway, so we're probably going to call it quits here because apparently on our end, at the very least, camera's gone to a kind of a what the fuck state. Like,
I'm...
right here, where my nose is, there is this...
Yeah.
It...
I have no idea what...
To us, this is all that's cleared.
Yeah.
So...
everything else has kind of red
But on the upside, fuzzy.
Yes.
Oh, it's the universe telling us to shut up.
Probably.
On the upside, now we know what we look like through the eyes of a chupacabra.
Yeah.
Or an alien. Or an alien chupacabra.
We haven't taught one to do the experiments on
I'm just assuming. Okay, fine. Now you know what it looks like to me when you piss me off. I start seeing red.
Oh.
Right.
So that means you can't see me as well, so I can go hide.
Yeah,
Right on.
Right.
Right on.
Anyway,
I'm liking
it
where
looks like
this is
it
going.
looks like it should be clearer here, but it's not. It's just the backlighting. Whereas right
Yeah,
here,
I don't.
weird. We will have to try to figure this out and have it
just,
fixed by next week.
Yeah.
So in the meantime,
just-
no, we'd like to say thanks again for watching. Babies all around. Have ours. We'll have yours.
We'll have yours, and it'll be all sorts of fun.
There might be some cryptozoological creatures, mythological creatures involved, like Bigfoot, Nessie, and chupacabras.
Yes, I like chicken cobblers.
I like peach cobbler.
I actually like apple pie. Dutch apple pie.
And I look like I have a sunburn.
Yes, you
From
do.
hell. Or we're in hell.
One or the
Whatever.
other.
Anyway,
I
thanks again for sticking with us.
Again.
You know,
Tune
or
in.
getting stuck with us. Hard to
Yes.
say. This might be your punishment from someone.
Yeah, it might be.
In which case,
But you're probably laughing your asses off or going, what the hell?
well, the only reason why they might be laughing their asses off in that case with punishment is that they might have gone insane finally. In which case, job well done.
Oh,
Good for us.
yes.
Anyway,
yes.
so
Our job is, just getting started.
So anyway, now that those failure services on the rag, we need to get out of here.
Yes.
So thanks, and we will see you guys next time. Be sure to, get that hashtag love Lucian or Lucian is it Lucian love?
Lucian Love.
Lucian love out
Yes.
there.
And I will say right now, our web server is on the fritz again. I'm working on it, so yeah. If you're wanting to comment things like that, like us on Facebook. Like our
Like
podcast,
us on Facebook. Follow us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter.
YouTube.
We don't have anything else.
Yeah, we do.
We do.
YouTube.
We have YouTube. We have Twitter. We have the Facebook.
Yeah, but so leave comments.
We should
like
get Instagram just to say we have it.
I was thinking about that today.
We'll look into Instagram sometime.
Yes.
Since we got this going on for us, we might try something.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just. Yeah.
So.
Peace. Peace.
Peace. In Brazil, this means fuck you. Apparently.
Does?
Anyway.
What about this?
No, that's what I was doing. That means fuck you in Brazil.
Well,
Apparently. I don't know. That's what I heard. Bye.
Right. Bye bye.
End.
Bye.